Hey everyone, this is Sam and welcome to my 2K21 tutorial number 19. So today I will show you how to green your close range shots consistently as you see here. We will learn together actually all the optimal close range shot animations to give you an elite inside out game by the end of this tutorial. I guarantee it. So if you enjoyed this, please share and like, and make sure to subscribe for more 2K21 tutorials all season long. You can also check out my all 2K21 tutorials playlist in the description below to stay up to date and to see more shooting and in general OP tutorials. So first things first, you gotta go to your shot aiming and change it to shots and layups because using shot aim for close range shots is OP on 2K21. It's infinitely better than using the button. So the first thing you gotta understand is how to do post hook because you gotta be able to do the ideal hook shot animation. That's key, that's the foundation to everything. So first things first, hold L2, push the left stick at the basket to post your way closer to the basket. Ideally get both feet in the paint and you're good to go. And you can also add in turbo while holding L2 to get a more aggressive post breakdown as you see there. Once, like I said, both of your feet are in the paint, you are in range to do the hook shot. You want to keep holding on to L2, but now the left stick is going to be neutral, so don't touch the left stick. Now push and hold the right stick upright without turbo. You will eventually have to swing your right stick from upright to the left to find the green window because you have changed your layups to shot aiming, which is what's happening here, close range shots, shot aim. So hold your right stick at the ideal spot until your player shoots the ball. If you get it in the green window, it's going to be a green. And this is really easy to green on these. So you can see here again, I'm holding out to the back down. I'm going to back my way into the paint. Now I'm going to let go of the left stick, still holding on the L2, no turbo. Push my right stick upright so I can hook to the baseline, and then I'm going to push the right stick towards the top or towards the left to spin it back to the middle of the window, and I get a green. You can see it here again, same thing. That spin on the aim is really important because if you push the right stick upright to trigger that hook, you're always pushing towards the left to get the aim. So the counter moves to this is, in this instance, I'm doing the exact same thing, holding on the L2, but now I'm adding into turbo, left stick neutral. I'm holding on the turbo and pushing the right stick upright, and this turbo hook animation creates more separation, and it's actually a jump away hook. As you can see, LeBron is jumping away from the defender and then hooking the shot. So it's kind of like a fade away sky hook kind of deal, and you get this one by holding on the turbo. So this turbo hook actually does have huge range, and it can be shot outside of the paint, as you can see me do with Anthony Davis there. So you can see it in close up in slow-mo. I'm essentially holding on the L2, left stick is neutral, not touching it, holding on the turbo, pushing the right stick upright. Now I'm gonna push it towards the left to get the aim, but you can see I'm hooking and I'm jumping away from it. Very hard for the defender to time correctly, especially if you mix it up with the other hook I showed you earlier, like the no turbo hook. As you can see, I'm about to trigger here. So holding L2, left stick neutral, and just pushing the right stick upright, no turbo. This is a very quick, and LeBron, the hook is you're jumping straight up, so the separation is created by the quickness and the hook shot comes out really fast. But with the turbo hook, it's a little bit slower, but there's a range and separation created by the jump. And you can see here, you can also quick hook to the middle. So no turbo, holding on the L2, left stick neutral, push and hold the right stick up left to hook towards the middle. And because you're pushing the right stick up left to trigger the middle hook, now you're going to push the right stick after the up left towards the right to aim, because you always have to kind of push the opposite direction. So if you're hooking right, you're pushing left to aim. If you're hooking right, left, you're pushing right to aim. So here I'm holding L2 and R2. So this is with turbo, and I'm pushing the right stick up left. So this is a turbo hook towards the middle, and there's that kind of fake handoff action. It's once again, it's like a bigger step, it's a bigger lunge, and the hook comes with a little bit of a jump away, just like the baseline, turbo hook. So this is turbo hook going towards the middle, and similar effect. And here you can see another counter is a shimmy into fades. So to shimmy, you just gotta flick the right stick right or left once and just let it go back to center. So I'm flicking it right this time. So you can see I'm shimmying right, and then now I'm gonna push and hold the right stick to the middle while holding down L2. Always hold down L2 for these close range shots. No turbo here. Rotate the right stick towards the top or to the right side to aim the shot, and you'll easily find a green window in all of these close range shots with the aim stick. So you can see in this instance is another shimmy phase. So I'm gonna shimmy, and then I'm about to push the right stick towards the right at like the 3 o'clock mark. That's gonna lead me to fade, and then I'm gonna aim it by pushing it back up top, so from the right back to the top, just to get the line into the green window, and I'm good to go. So here, same thing, we're just gonna shimmy into the fade, but because the defender is kind of rushing it because of all the shimmying and all the other moves that we have, they're gonna mistime it, and then we can fade on it. And one huge advantage about the fade is that you can post from very far away into a fade. So you can see I'm posting actually out of the paint here, and I'm still triggering the shimmy into a fade. That's still a decent shot, and you can still hit it plenty of times. So having this set of close range moves makes you very hard to predict, and because you're using the shot aim, so you actually get a quicker and more faster window to get to your green window, way better than the button. Like, you cannot achieve this with the button. With the button, it's too fast. You can't really adjust yourself to the green. It's very hard to time it. But with the shot stick, with these hook shots, turbo hook shots to the middle, to the baseline, and the shimmy fades, you will find that a lot of them are very easy to aim, and you'll be able to predict all the directions anyways, because whatever you push towards to, right, up left, or straight left, it doesn't really matter. It's the opposite direction that you'll always aim towards to find the green window. So in a 2v2 setting, being able to, shot aim your close range shots is absolutely OP. So you can see here, I'm using the LeBron, and I'm just doing every post move I got. So out of all of them, I would say the most reliable and the one that you should probably show first to your opponent is the turbo hook. This is very weird. Not a lot of people do this turbo hook, but if you do it, you'll see the separation on the hook away is quite large, and you're actually shifting the defender with that initial big turbo step where you see LeBron splits his legs. Like, that one is very, very good at creating separation. And that flows perfectly into the jump away hook, right? Away from the defender. Very hard to contest. And on a 2v2 setting where the sliders are even lower than this, like, you'll be able to make this a ton. And obviously you can do a turbo hook to the middle or to the baseline. Always shimmy if you want to. It just in general makes it very hard to predict. And obviously you can do the move I showed you guys in tutorial 15, which also blends very well into this. But as you can see, your entire arsenal is going to be there for you. If you start showing the hooks, and then now you start showing the fades, and you're shimmying into them, and you're going baseline, and you're going middle, the defender is going to bite on something. And then if you make the right read, you go the opposite direction, just like that, you have open shots. And because you're using shot aim, every time you do one of these moves, it's just very comfortable. You see how quickly I aim that? Nice and easy. So with reps and practice, you will be able to green these a ton, even with the defender in very close vicinity. And when you get the pacing of the move down, you can see me do that. You can just lose the defender in general because they're trying to play middle, or they're trying to play baseline, or they're trying to play the hook angle, but then you're doing a fade. But if they're trying to play the fade angle and you're doing the hook, either way, you're going to get a lot of open shots, and you're going to have tons of animations advantage because now you know how to mix in turbo to trigger all of these, and you shot aim. Alright? So I hope to speak to you guys again very soon.